Hi everyone, Rini here, and welcome to my channel. So we're going to cover the Axie Infinity tokens today, AXS and SLP, because over the past week, both of them were just going sideways. But unfortunately, because of the recent market dump, I do have to give an update for those of you who are curious as to how the price action is going. And let's dive in. So let me start first with SLP because that's the easiest one. Unfortunately, we are currently in price discovery, but we are in price discovery on the opposite end right here. So while it looks really bad right here, because it feels like we're really just going to zero, there are a few indicators that we may really have now been oversold. So when I look at the RSI right here, we are now at levels where we have not been before. The RSI level is at 24. And so far, that's been the lowest RSI value that SLP has ever had. Will we bounce back from here? We'll see. But can we go lower? Yes, of course. Just because the RSI level is below this purple zone right here, it doesn't mean that it cannot go lower than this. In fact, if you check out some other assets or some other cryptos, RSI can go sometimes as low as 8, 6, 4, etc., etc. When we look at the stock RSI for SLP as well, in long downtrends, do experience some dragging on of the stock RSI as well. So as long as Bitcoin remains below the 20-week EMA, and the 20-week MA, then do expect that we will continue to bleed for the foreseeable future. For those earning in SLP, it's slightly more tricky because on one hand, do you cash everything out now given that you can consistently earn SLP in-game? Or do you want to hold SLP for a while, wait for its value to appreciate so that you can sell in the future? That is honestly a very tricky proposition and it's very hard, especially since SLP is pretty much unlimited in terms of its earnings. So a lot of people can earn SLP. So even if you hold it, the holder you hold SLP at the moment, the more SLP gets generated by everyone playing. So looking at AXS on a daily time frame, after being in an uptrend for pretty much 5 months now, we have broken structure right here. If we continue our downtrend from here, then do expect a bearish cross will happen from here. So there are a couple of things to note about AXS. One is this right now, the price level on where it's at is a very critical support level. That is because if you fall from here, the next level of support is very far away, currently at $81. That is the unfortunate side effect of when you just rally very strongly like this. There are no support levels that can catch you should you fall. One other reason why you really don't want your crypto asset to moon like this on a straight line. Because in case something happens and you haven't sold your positions yet, then expect that you will fall as fast as how you got up. From a technical indicator standpoint, when we look at some of the metrics, the RSI is at the same levels as this particular dump right here. So we shall see. Will we bounce back similar to how we did here? Again, it depends on what Bitcoin does. Looking at it on a 4-hourly time frame, what we do want to happen, so the most quote-unquote bullish case that we want to achieve here is you don't want to have a free fall like this. Instead, you want price to sort of oscillate from here. Wait for the EMAs to catch up with it so that when it finally rallies back to the upside, it is much easier to 1, break through the EMAs, 2, sort of hold this position as a backtest of support before our eventual continuation to the upside. So for those of you who want to come in AXS, then it's pretty simple. Once again, we are in the middle of free fall. This is pretty much a C wave. And because C waves are once again very unpredictable, we will never be able to predict the bottom. What do you do right here if you want to come in? This is pretty much DCA zone right here. If you like my video, hit like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, let me know what you think in the comments. If you also have other gaming cryptos that you would like me to look at, just leave it down in the comments below and I'll take a look at it in the future. Until then, take care everyone. Bye-bye.